We did it. We delivered the mother of all deals. European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen and, of course, India and the European Union, they announced the conclusion of the finalization of negotiations for a free trade agreement. Prime Minister Narendra Modi described an agreement that's expected to be signed, of course, later this year and may come into force early next year as the biggest for India. Union Commerce Minister Piyush Goyal spoke of benefits to the labor-intensive textile, leather, marine products, handicraft, gems and jewelries. And of course, when it comes to Europe, their cars, wines and spirits, they get greater access to Indian markets in a phased manner. But will the defense and security agreement bring cutting-edge defense technology and manufacturing to India? We get you more in this report.
Prime Minister, distinguished friend, we did it. We delivered the mother of all deals.
आज भारत ने अपने इतिहास का अब तक का सबसे बड़ा फ्री ट्रेड एग्रीमेंट संपन्न किया है.
India and the European Union have now inked what's been called the mother of all deals, a mega free trade agreement. All it took was one strong nudge from the United States to bring it to the finish line. This is among India's most ambitious trade pacts, with comparisons already being made to the game-changing 1991 reforms.
फ्रेंड्स, आज की इन उपलब्धियों के आधार पर हम अगले 5 वर्ष के लिए एक और भी एम्बिशियस और होलिस्टिक स्ट्रेटेजिक एजेंडा लॉन्च कर रहे हैं. एक जटिल वैश्विक वातावरण में ये एजेंडा स्पष्ट दिशा देगा, हमारी साझा समृद्धि को आगे बढ़ाएगा.
Prime Minister, distinguished friend, we did it. We delivered the mother of all deals. We are creating a market of 2 billion people. And this is the tale of two giants, the world's second and fourth largest economies. Two giants who choose partnership in a true win-win fashion.
The deal is massive in scale. It covers nearly 1/3 of the world's total trade and represents 25% of global GDP. The world's second and fourth largest economies will now work forward together in a single trade framework. The biggest win for India is exports. The agreement offers preferential access to a $75 billion export market, catering to a 25% of the global GDP. And the headline number, tariffs have been eliminated on 9,425 Indian export lines. On tariffs, it's a major give and take. India proposes deep duty cuts on key EU imports, pharma, olive oil, steel, chemicals and aircraft to 0, cars down to 10%. In return, the EU will cut duty on 99% of Indian exports, which is a big boost for textiles, footwear, marine and SMEs. But sensitive sectors remain protected. India has kept agriculture, dairy and steel out, while the EU has shielded rice, sugar, beef and chicken.
It is our 8th free trade agreement under Prime Minister Narendra Modi, each and every one of them with developed nations and collectively reflecting an agreement between India and 36 developed nations. This agreement covers almost 99% of the total exports that are sent from India to the European Union and about 97% plus of the total exports.
Strategically, the partnership deepens beyond commerce into clean energy, climate transition funding, defense cooperation, maritime security, cyber security and innovation.
रक्षा और सुरक्षा सहयोग किसी भी स्ट्रेटेजिक पार्टनरशिप की नींव होती है और आज हम इसे सिक्योरिटी एंड डिफेंस पार्टनरशिप के जरिए औपचारिक रूप दे रहे हैं. इससे काउंटर टेररिज्म, मैरीटाइम और साइबर सिक्योरिटी में हमारी साझेदारी और गहरी होगी.
Will help to build each other's resilience. Europe and India have a long history of cooperation in the defense industry. Now we will enhance this teamwork even further. We will deepen our cooperation on maritime security, for example, joint naval exercises to tackle piracy. And we will step up our work on countering cyber and hybrid threats.
But the scale of the deal has triggered pushback in Washington. US Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent has accused Europe of funding the war against themselves.
The U.S. has made much bigger sacrifices than the Europeans have. We have put 25% tariffs on India for buying Russian oil. Guess what happened last week? The Europeans signed a trade deal with India.
This just days after an audio recording of Senator Ted Cruz surfaced, where he claimed that he was battling the White House on the stalled India-US trade understanding, naming advisor Peter Navarro, Vice President J.D. Vance, and even at times Trump as roadblocks. Bottom line, India and the EU are calling it historic, a boost to exports, manufacturing and skills, and a partnership powerful enough to reshape the global economic order. With Siddharth Zarabi and Geeta Mohan, Bureau Report, India Today.